It doesn't just sail. It floats like a living city atop the waves. The $3 billion floating palace is a spectacle of engineering and imagination, a leviathan of the sea that houses not only the most luxurious suites and amenities, but also its own miniature forest. At 1,000 feet in length, its gleaming hull reflects sunlight like liquid silver, slicing through the ocean with the quiet dignity of a cathedral on water. Every surface is polished, every line designed not only for aesthetics but for aerodynamics and balance. To the untrained eye, it might appear as a luxury liner. To those who know, it is a kingdom that drifts across the seas, a mobile universe designed for the elite who demand isolation, grandeur, and the ultimate connection with nature. Welcome to Lume Auto, where we explore the world's most luxurious jets, ships, and motorhomes. Conceived in the secretive ateliers of Monaco, in collaboration with naval architects, environmental designers, and top-tier luxury brands, the floating palace was imagined as more than a ship. It is a biome at sea, designed to emulate nature while offering every conceivable indulgence. Its miniature forest, occupying the heart of the vessel, includes palm groves, bonsai gardens, waterfalls, and even artificial streams, all carefully climate-controlled to maintain their vibrancy. Guests stroll along winding marble paths under a canopy of living trees, listening to the hum of hidden filtration systems that circulate fresh air. Exotic birds, carefully curated and acclimated, provide natural melodies as sunlight streams through glass ceilings above. The exterior is a study in contrasts, massive yet delicate, industrial yet refined. The hull is armored with a titanium-aluminum alloy, ensuring resilience against storms and ice alike, while sleek curves and reflective panels give it the appearance of floating like a dream. Observation decks lined with gold-tinted glass stretch over the water, offering 270-degree views of the open sea. Helipads and private docking ports allow guests to arrive in style, whether by helicopter or submarine. At night, the vessel becomes a glowing spectacle, soft lighting tracing every contour, making it visible from miles away, yet subtle enough to maintain an aura of mystique. Step inside, and the floating palace reveals its true soul. The atrium, where the miniature forest thrives, rises 3 stories high. Waterfalls cascade into serene pools, sunlight refracts through the glass roof, and walking paths wind through living landscapes. Surrounding the forest are open-air lounges, sculpted with Italian marble where guests sip vintage champagne or rare teas. The air carries the scent of fresh pine, orchids, and subtle hints of sandalwood, carefully blended by fragrance designers to create a calming, almost therapeutic atmosphere. Hidden within this paradise are AI-controlled irrigation and climate systems, ensuring the flora thrives no matter the external ocean conditions. Luxury suites occupy the outer wings of the vessel, each designed as a private residence with panoramic ocean views. Bedrooms feature floor-to-ceiling windows, tempered glass balconies, and retractable walls for seamless indoor-outdoor experiences. Every suite is personalized, furniture upholstered in hand-stitched Italian leather, wood panels carved from sustainable rare woods, and lighting tuned to the occupant's circadian rhythm. Bathrooms rival 5-star spas with rainfall showers, soaking tubs overlooking the ocean, and temperature-controlled floors. Even the softest linens are custom-woven with materials sourced from European artisans. Dining on the floating palace is a global culinary journey. Multiple restaurants, each helmed by Michelin-star chefs, serve cuisine from across the world. Sushi, truffles, aged Wagyu beef, caviar flown in daily by private jet. Guests dine under glass domes or open terraces with the miniature forest as their backdrop. Each dining space incorporates adaptive lighting and soundscapes, ensuring every meal feels like a private performance. Behind the scenes, a fleet of staff operates in near silence, guided by advanced AI systems that optimize service without intruding on the guest experience. Beyond indulgence, the floating palace embodies innovation and sustainability. Its engines are hybrid-powered, capable of reducing emissions while traveling thousands of miles without refueling. Solar arrays and wind turbines integrated into its structure provide supplementary energy, powering everything from climate systems to lighting. Even waste management is revolutionary. All water is filtered and recycled, and biodegradable systems allow the ship to operate almost entirely off the grid. For those who seek luxury without guilt, this vessel is a rare combination of indulgence and responsibility. As evening falls, the vessel transforms. Lights embedded along walkways, terraces, and the forest illuminate softly, casting a golden glow across the leaves and marble. Guests gather in lounges or along observation decks, watching the sun dip into the horizon while the ocean shimmers below. The floating palace moves silently, like a living organism breathing across the seas. Its presence is both monumental and serene, a floating testament to human ingenuity and desire. As night deepens, lanterns hover over the water, music drifts from hidden speakers, and the forest's birds rest in illuminated trees. The world outside is dark and endless, but within this palace, life thrives in all its opulence. The private villas on the floating palace are the crown jewels of its architecture. Each residence is a masterpiece of craftsmanship, blending luxury with technology in a way that feels effortless. Panoramic glass walls reveal the endless ocean, while retractable terraces bring the outside in. Interiors are lined with rare woods, marble floors, and hand-stitched furnishings. Some suites feature private mini-forests, tiny groves with bonsai trees and cascading waterfalls, giving occupants the illusion of a forest retreat even while surrounded by water. Each villa is equipped with AI climate control, lighting, and privacy settings that adjust automatically, ensuring an unparalleled bespoke experience. Guests often remark that stepping into their suite feels like entering a parallel world where nature, comfort, and opulence coexist perfectly. Beyond the villas, the floating palace offers adventure amenities designed to transform travel into an experience of wonder. Helipads rise gracefully from the decks, allowing helicopters to land as the vessel drifts silently across the ocean. Submarine docks enable discreet underwater excursions, revealing coral reefs and sunken shipwrecks without disturbing the environment. Infinity pools stretch across open decks, their edges blurring into the horizon. Outdoor gyms, spa pavilions, and private cinema pods ensure that every desire, whether adrenaline-fueled or serene, can be fulfilled without ever leaving the ship. Each facility is integrated seamlessly into the structure, ensuring that luxury never feels forced, only natural. The forest at the heart of the vessel is more than decorative. It is a living ecosystem carefully engineered to thrive at sea. Climate-controlled glass ceilings maintain optimal sunlight, while automated irrigation systems nourished plants and trees. Birds, butterflies, and small mammals inhabit this private sanctuary, creating a sensory experience rarely found even on land. Guests often take early morning walks along winding marble paths, watching sunlight filter through leaves, or meditate beside miniature waterfalls. The forest is an oasis, a reminder that luxury can be intertwined with life itself, even in a floating palace on the ocean. Nighttime aboard the floating palace brings an entirely new spectacle. Soft LED lighting glows along pathways and terraces, casting golden reflections across the miniature forest. The ocean outside shimmers as hidden spotlights accentuate the ship's sleek exterior. AI systems orchestrate music, lighting, and scent to create mood experiences for each guest: a romantic dinner, a lively social gathering, or a meditative night alone. The combination of nature, technology, and opulent design produces an almost magical atmosphere, as though the floating palace exists outside conventional reality. Culinary experiences aboard the vessel rival the world's finest restaurants. Michelin-star chefs rotate through its kitchens, preparing dishes from every continent. Diners can enjoy sushi crafted from freshly flown seafood, rare truffles, and wines aged decades. Every dining space, from glass-roofed terraces to forest-adjacent salons, is designed to maximize the visual and sensory experience. Meals are coordinated by AI, which monitors timing, temperature, and guest preferences, ensuring flawless execution. Even the most discerning palates find themselves mesmerized by the orchestration of flavor, aroma, and ambience. The floating palace also caters to culture and art. Private galleries line corridors and suites, showcasing rare masterpieces, sculptures, and immersive art installations. Curators travel with the ship, ensuring exhibitions rotate with the voyage. Holographic displays enhance storytelling, providing insight into the history and significance of each piece. For billionaires with a love of culture, the ship is more than a home. It is a moving museum and sanctuary, blending personal taste with global sophistication. Guests aboard the vessel often remark on the sense of freedom it imparts. One tech mogul described it as a city that sails silently, yet gives you all the privacy of a mountain villa. Families stroll through forests. Business meetings occur over ocean view balconies, and intimate gatherings unfold in terraces surrounded by flowing water and soft lights. The ship allows guests to own time itself, moving effortlessly between continents while enjoying the intimacy and serenity usually reserved for remote estates. Here, the world feels infinite, and yet the experience remains deeply personal. As the floating palace glides into the night, the AI orchestrates a final spectacle. The exterior glows faintly, reflecting moonlight across glass and steel, while soft music and scented breezes enhance the sensory immersion. Lanterns hover above the forest pools, casting warm reflections on leaves and water. Guests gather on observation decks, gazing at the vast, dark ocean, understanding that this vessel is not just a testament to wealth, it is a poetic statement about human ambition, ingenuity, and the desire to create paradise on earth. The floating palace drifts forward, a shimmering beacon of luxury and imagination, reminding all who behold it that the future of indulgence is not merely in possessions, but in experiences that transcend time, space, and expectation.